Riddle me this. If AJ Brown is a 300 mile per hour sports car, but we're only using them at 200 miles per hour, right? Why won't we just go and get a 200 mile per hour car and then push it? That's my question. And it seems like that's what we just did. Welcome to the DY Proj channel. I'm your guy, DY Fly. And my beloved Philadelphia Eagles just made a trade for Dontayvion Wicks, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles.
This is culturally inappropriate.
That's right. Hey, man, this could mean a lot of things, but we're just going to talk about Don Wicks and his game real quick. Personally, I like him. You know, I'm not going to necessarily hold his numbers against him. You know, he was in a crowded wide receiver room in Green Bay. You know, he had Jaden Reed and Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Bo Melton, and they brought in, I think, Matthew Golden last year in the first round. So he was really competing for targets. So I'm not really going to hold his numbers against him. But personally, what I think from what I've seen, you know, I play fantasy, so I've picked up Don Wicks a couple times. I kind of liked him coming out of college. But from what I see, he can get open. Like, he's elite at getting open. In fact, 2 years ago, I think he was tops in the league at separation rate. So he can get open. That's not a problem. And after he catches the ball, he gets busy. You know, he's a yak guy, so he can really run after the catch. The one thing that holds him back is he has a case of the dropsies. All right, he does drop the ball. He tends to have a drop problem. But if he can rectify that, I think he will do well in this offense, which it seemed like Sean Mannion put in the word and how he made it happen. So shout out to Howard Roseman.
Who put this thing together? Me. That's who.
That's right. So, is he a good number 3 or is he a number 2? I know a lot of people, they won't get it. They won't get it. So this guy right here, he says, so Wicks was going to be the wide receiver 4 on a team that has Matthew Golden, Christian Watson, and Jaden Reed, but now he's going to take AJ's spot and be the wide receiver 2 for the Eagles. Now, that's what I'm saying. And it just goes back to my analogy coming into this video. Like, we don't expect him to be AJ Brown, but if we're not using AJ Brown to the fullest anyway, Don Wicks, he can play that role. He can play that role, and it seems like Nick Sirianni wanted a hitch guy. So, you know, he talked to Sean Mannion and he found out who ran the most hitches, and it happened to be Don Wicks. So there you go. So worst come to worst, if Nick Sirianni ends up putting his hands on the offense, then Don Wicks, he's going to play the AJ Brown role and start running hitch routes.
Yeah.
Right. But circling back to a signing that we had earlier during the offseason, we went and signed Dameon Pierce to the roster. I think he's a really good running back. He's very solid. Not known as a pass catcher, but he is kind of an all-around back if given the opportunity. He had a great or a really outstanding rookie season. But that pretty much puts a fork in Will Shipley. And I know all you Will Shipley lovers, it's time to put a fork in him. Will Shipley is burnt toast. But Dameon Pierce, I like him. He's got a good size to him, 5'10", 222. You know, like I said, his rookie season, he had a pretty good rookie season, 900 yards, 5 total touchdowns. He had 30 receptions for 165 yards. I don't know why he didn't play last year and the year before, because he was with the Chiefs, and you saw the Chiefs running back problems. I mean, they were trotting out a dusty Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
So why he didn't get more run with the Texans or with the Chiefs, I don't know, because you see right here, he doesn't have any injury history for last year. So why maybe he had an attitude problem, I don't know, but I'm glad he's with us. Maybe he can, you know, just clear some things up and make an impact on the team. But yeah, just taking a look at this, at the wide receiver depth chart, you see that we have AJ Brown, devontasmith, Hollywood Brown, Dontayvion Wicks, Elijah Moore, Darius Cooper, Johnny Wilson, Brenton Covey, Quez Watkins, Danny Gray. All right. But with this Diana Rossini giving up the Punini news, it's crazy out here, man. I didn't know if AJ was going to get traded after that news came out. But with this new news of Dontayvion Wicks getting signed, it seems like AJ is going to get moved, in my opinion. And just in my opinion, I don't know. But it seems like AJ is going to get moved. But we're going to find out. I hope Howie doesn't trade him to the Patriots, but we will see. In fact, I did a video on the Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel situation, and it's probably one of my better videos. I actually had fun making it, but I don't know. I might hit publish. It's already locked and loaded. I don't know. I might hit publish. I don't know. But I guess if I do, then y'all can circle back around to it and watch it. But I don't think I'll notify the subscribers on it. But y'all can watch it if you want. But yeah, man, there's so much information that's coming out on that. But yeah, man, Mike Vrabel, he needs to be suspended and she needs to be fired. All credibility is lost. But yeah, man, y'all can watch the video if y'all want. But as far as, all these guys, they can't make the roster. They can't make the roster. I know who won't. It's Brenton Covey. We need to nip that in the bud. But I'm looking at Danny Gray, man. We've had special team problems in the return game for the past couple years, and we don't need to make another signing. We don't need to, go make a draft pick or do anything special. The guy that will fix the problems is literally on the team in Danny Gray. So put him back there at returner. Danny Gray, this is a give and take situation, man. Stay healthy, show what you can do, and, the coaches, let them cook.
Said you wanted to cook? Cook that nigga!
That's right. Last but not least, Michael Irving was speaking on the Jalen Hurts situation and how he felt about it. So I'm going to let Mike cook, and he seems like he's reading it like I am. A lot of people don't believe that the front office sent out that hit piece on Jalen Hurts, but let's let Mike speak. Let's let the playmaker speak.
Tell me how the hell I'm sitting here listening to and watching everybody trip talking about the goodwill that they have run out of when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Could you imagine if Jalen Hurts' accomplishments were wrapped around Josh Allen? You think they would even have a thought about saying, well, this is a spot in the road for Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts' accomplishments were wrapped around Joe Burrow, you think anybody anywhere in Cincinnati or anywhere in the world would be saying it's a make it or break it year for Joe? And for the Philadelphia Eagles to be saying it is as crazy as those other two situations. What the hell? This man been in the last two Super Bowls over the last 3-4 years. Won one. Outplayed the best player in the NFL in the other that he lost. And he has no room that we're hearing this now. No, not 5 years from now.
Fuck that!
No, 3 years from now. Not 2 years from now. Right now, he just won last year.
There you have it. The playmaker Michael Irvin has spoken. It seems like he's seeing things the way I am. But he only has 3 rings. He was only the engine for that Cowboys dynasty that, these fans like to dust up those dusty ass rings. It's just that guy speaking. But, we gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm rooting for Sean Mannion. I hope this is it goes well. But the pressure that's being put all on Jalen Hurts, it's insane. There's virtually no pressure on Sean Mannion. The rhetoric that is around Sean Mannion is insane. They're basically saying that he is Sean McVay. Even though he's never called a play, they're treating it like we're getting Sean McVay's offense, and he actually can put together and string together plays and drives like he's already done it. Again, I'm rooting for him. Does Jalen need to play better? Yes. Okay. Let me say this again for all you guys that want to question Jalen Hurts, that you don't like Jalen Hurts for whatever reason. Let me just say this again. Does Jalen need to play better? Yes. Okay? I'm here to massage your ears today. I hope you feel better. But the fact that all the pressure's on Jalen Hurts, none is on Sean Mannion, none is on Nick Sirianni, it's insane to me. That is real tricky. It's real tricky because the thing is they're doing the Jedi mind tricks because both of these dudes' name is Sean. Both of these dudes' name is Sean, so they're like, oh yeah, we're getting Sean McVay's offense. But I'm here to tell you, there's only one Sean McVay. There's only one Sean McVay. We're getting Sean Mannion, rookie offensive coordinator who hasn't called a play yet. Sean McVay is over there coaching the Rams and smashing Diana Rossini on his free time.
He a fan.
I mean, since they wanted to air everything out, why didn't they put the parameters in the article? What are they looking for? Are they looking for 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns? What are they looking for? They looking for an extra 5 touchdowns on the ground? What are they looking for? Since they wanted to put everything that Jalen doesn't do well, right? Then put his character on the line. That's why I call it a hippies, because they talking about, he's uncoachable and whatever, man, whatever. But what are the parameters? So he knows look. I have the utmost faith in Jalen that he's going to run this offense and he's going to cook. You know why? Because he's Jalen Hitman Hurts.
The excellence of execution.
And he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That's right. And everybody better be perfect. Nick better be perfect. I'm on Nick's ass. Okay? Whenever I call a timeout while I'm watching the game, Nick better call a timeout. I'm on his ass. Sean Mannion better be perfect. All right? They say we're getting Sean McVay's offense. All right? Run it like Sean McVay. Run it like Sean McVay then. And let's stop playing. We about to cook, though. We about to cook. I like the moves that Howie's making. Howie, keep doing your thing. And, we're going to go undefeated. But that's all I got. Welcome to the team, Don Wicks. Let me know what you think about the Dontayvion Wicks trade. I like it. Do you? Go Birds.
Nigga, you going to get down or you going to fucking lay down?